Department received a request for an extension of conditional use 2193, allowing for multifamily residential use on the lands of Chappell Farm LLC. Conditional use 2193 was approved by Sussex County Council at their meeting of Tuesday, June 22nd, 2021. The applicant indicates that construction was delayed due to ongoing DelDOT improvements at the site and seeks an extension on these grounds. Under Chapter 115, Section 174 of the Sussex County Code, conditional use approvals are valid for a period of 3 years. The approval for this proposal will expire on September 14th, 2024, unless construction or use is substantially underway. The applicant has provided information to demonstrate the project will meet the substantially underway threshold required if an extension were granted. The parcel is located on the northwest corner of Coastal Highway Route 1 and Cave Neck Road in Milton. The tax parcel is District 235, Map 23, Parcel 1.02. Zonings MR medium density residential and C3 heavy commercial districts.
Anyone have any questions about that?
Can I ask you a question? Just because when I read the staff, so is this a year out? Because it was, looking at the dates, it says it expires on September 14th, 2024. Just wondering, are they just asking a year ahead of time, or?
That seems to be the case, yes.
Well, let me just make this observation about this. It's fine for folks to ask for things, okay, but timing is important. And if we're going to consider time extensions, then when applicants make a request for a time extension, I think they need to supply us with what their timeline has been. What have you submitted to what agency? When did you submit it? How long have you been waiting? Because in my experience, no question, the agencies can take forever. But that's not the only component here, okay? The applicant has an obligation to pursue their project within the time frame that's been allotted for it. And all I'm asking is show us that you've done that. If you've done that and you've got timing issues with the agencies, then I'm all for working for them. I think a year out, maybe it's a little bit too early. Maybe come back 3 or 4 months, show us what you've done.
And this one may be that there's valid reasons, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, because the letter, this is the one that's at Cave Neck Road and Route 1, and they talk about they keep receiving updated design plans from DelDOT as recently as May of this year, which interferes with their project. I don't want to say interferes with it. It requires coordination with their project with shared stormwater grading, et cetera. And, so they're requesting a 6-month extension now, so I just question whether it may be relevant now, but whether it's timely now to request the extension.
Right, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't do it at all. I'm just saying that there's more to this. And in this case, absolutely, because I understand how it is, dealing with the state agencies. So I'm not saying that it's not something we should do. I'm just not sure that now is the time.
So I think that makes sense. So I'd like to move that I'd like to create a motion that we defer action on this request.
I second it.
It's moved and seconded to defer action on Chappell Farm CU 2193 request for time extension of conditional use. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Thank you. Our next item is site plan 23-34.